I'm Kiera Morgan. Thanks for joining me for Coffee with Kiera. Today I'm with Bobby from the Newport Chamber of Commerce, and we're excited to be getting ready for the inaugural Cider Fest.
Yes, the Newport Cider Fest will have its first year here in 2019 at the Newport Armory, October 4th and 5th.
And let's talk a little bit about how this got started.
Absolutely. So this was the brainchild of our executive and full board for the Newport Chamber of Commerce, and the idea came to them about 3 years ago in a goal-setting meeting, getting ready for the new year, and it was a long-term goal that was put into place, and we are finally seeing it to fruition. So it's kind of nice to see that long-term goal kind of finally get put in place, and this is the year for it.
So the idea is kind of like seafood and wine to kick off the fall season, is that right?
Absolutely. It'll be just on the opposite ends of seafood and wine. We've got seafood and wine for the winter season. That's the off season for Newport, and now we're going to bring the Cider Festival for the shoulder season of fall, and welcome the beauty and the bounty of what the Pacific Northwest has to offer. I love fall and harvest, and we really have so much to celebrate here. So it's a really great way to have a community celebration to welcome in the new season.
So let's talk about Cider Fest. What kind of things can folks expect to find this year?
Well, this year for the Cider Fest, like I mentioned, it's going to be at the Newport Armory, which is actually the birthplace of the Newport Seafood and Wine Festival.
Right.
So we're very excited about that, and hope that this festival does also have that longevity and history that the Seafood and Wine Festival has built up behind it. But the Cider Festival is going to be quite opposite of the Seafood and Wine Festival.
Oh.
We are going to have it very small, and there's also going to be a family-friendly element to it. We will have live entertainment, and for the family-friendly element, we're going to have Americana Mayhem come perform. They'll be walking all around. I'm sure you've become familiar with them through the community events they've been involved in. So they'll be walking around in costume and taking pictures with people, hula hooping and juggling. And then we have a whole kid zone that is sponsored and partnered with us by Newport High School and the Cubby Preschool. And they will be running the volunteers for that area and setting up all of the activities. There'll be face painting and apple tasting and
can I do some bobbing for apples?
I don't know about bobbing for apples or germs and stuff these days, but we will be taking apples and using them as prints. So they'll be making some art, using arts and crafts with apples. And there is going to be there's buckets everywhere with bubble wands and sidewalk chalk. So outside of the kids zone, there'll still be activities for families to do together while listening to the music. We have some barbecue from the Pig and Grill down out of Reedsport.
Oh, okay.
And Bristow's Place from Silet's will be doing Indian tacos. We'll have those set up in the outside area. And then inside the gymnasium of the National Guard, Armory, we will have local artisans, Pacific Northwest beverages. There's going to be several cideries from larger companies that people are more familiar with that you see at the stores to much more boutique style cideries that you don't get to find at the stores. So you can take this opportunity to really taste them and purchase their product. Take it home with you. There will be 2 wineries also, so we've got a little bit of everything. And then shopping. Well, we have great local people that are going to be there being represented. We've got a woman out of Walport that's going to be selling cacti and succulents with her kids. And there's also another woman out of Walport that's doing facial creams and cleanses and scrubs that she makes using dried herbs and flowers. And there will be Oh, a couple more Wallport people. There's a lot of Wallport people I'm just not noticing. The Beachside Buzz will be there. They are going to do coffee, iced coffee, hot and iced. They will do kombucha. And then another lady who's a new recent chamber member, Dark Moon Donuts. She is down at the Wednesday Market in Wallport, and she's got all sorts of really cool, interesting donuts and also fall-themed pastries and cider scones and delicious treats. So there's going to be a variety of non-alcoholic beverages along with the alcoholic beverages, treats, and Moe's clam chowder will be there. They're a staple, community staple. So there's going to be a lot that you can see and do and experience. What I like about the Cider Festival that is similar to the Seafood and Wine Festival is that when you've got your beverage, you can then take some time to walk around and do some shopping and exploring and talking to the various artisans versus just going from one cider to the next cider or one wine to the next wine to the next wine. You can have a little bit of
mix it up a little.
Yeah, a little bit of something in there to break it up, and we are really, really thrilled that this event is finally taking place.
So will there be meads there also?
Actually, yes. The Nectar Creek out of Philomath will be there.
Wonderful. So a nice variety of, like you said, I think it's great that there's alcoholic beverages for those who like to partake, but also non-alcoholic ciders and things, right?
Yep. And water and soda. We'll have your fair mix of items, and there's going to be Bauman's cider there, and they will serve non-alcoholic cider and alcoholic cider. Then there's also a place called Corel Cider Presses, and they hand build their own cider presses.
Oh, wow.
For generations now. And they say that they're an heirloom type purchase, that once you purchase one of these cider presses for your farm, you passed on for generations to come because they're so well made. But they will be doing pressing of apples on site and giving samples of their very, very fresh squeezed apple juice.
Awesome.
They will also be doing 2-stage demonstrations per day and showing people how to do cider pressing and bring kids up on stage and have them get involved in the cider pressing and everything. So I'm really just so excited to see this come to play. It's to fruition and have it all play out and enjoy watching people have a good time.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's talk about the music.
Yes. So live music. We've got a full schedule both Friday and Saturday. We have coming up from the South Coast, Hectic Week. It's a duo, husband and wife duo, and they do kind of bluegrassy blues, and I know that they've played at the Rogue before. They've been around in the area, but they've got a nice, fun kind of sound that will fit into the fall theme, I feel like. Also, local favorite, Sons of Beaches. They will be there on site both days. And both of those, Hectic Week and Sons of Beaches, they will have 2 sets each day. So if you miss them one time, you'll probably get to catch them another time. And then Americana Mayhem will have some stage sets, 2 stage sets a day. We'll be doing some circus sideshow entertainment. And then we're going to close the night on Saturday night with Adam Larson & Co. out of Corvallis. And they are a 4-piece band, and they are kind of a boots-stomping, bluegrass, folksy, country, why is my mate?
Johnny Cash?
Yes. Johnny Cash. Not John Wayne, Johnny Cash. Kind of sound, real Johnny Cash kind of sound. And they're going to have a really good time. They've got a great stage presence, and we'll get everybody up and really dancing and having a good time.
That'll be really fun.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how much it costs. Are tickets available now?
Yes, and we do really encourage people to get their e-tickets because there's a discount.
Oh.
If you get your tickets ahead of time, you get a little bit of a price break. And so they're available at, through our website, newportchamber.org, and just follow the cues to go to the Cider Festival, and there's a tickets now button, so you can click on and just go through with the purchasing of your tickets, and then they are available at the door, but we do encourage you to get them ahead of time and save that extra couple dollars.
Are kids tickets different from adult tickets, or
yes.
is it all the same?
Yes, kids tickets are I believe it's $12 if you buy ahead of time for e-tickets. For adults it's $12, and for children it's $8. 3 and under is free, and then day of excuse me, the tickets are $16 for adults and $10 for kids.
Now, like with Newport Seafood and Wine Festival, are you going to be having glasses available?
There will be glasses available with our Cider Fest logo on it, and they were sponsored this year by Washington Federal, so there's also their logo on it. We were happy to have that partnership, and they will be available for purchase for $5, and they don't come with your ticket, but you can purchase one for a commemorative glass.
That'd be great to have to start off, since you're planning on doing this
for as long as you can. Many years to come.
So just think about how much that very first seafood and wine festival glass, might be worth. They become collector's items after a while.
They certainly do.
So that'll be exciting. Anything else, Bobby, you'd like to add?
Well, I would like to add that we have a surfboard that is being raffled off at the Cider Festival on Saturday, right before we close off with Adam Larson and Co. We're going to pull a winning raffle, and this is a longboard shaped by a local legend, Steve Swan, and it's got our
Swanee.
Yes. And we have our beautiful Cider Festival logo that's on it that was designed for us by specifically Pacific.
Now, the proceeds, are they going for Newport Chamber? Are you sharing them like with the Cubbies or anything like that?
Absolutely. There will be, we'll be having various nonprofits that are going to participate, and they will all be compensated for their time and energy and help. Like the Newport Grad Night is going to be helping us with cleanup. The Newport Volunteer Police are going to be helping us with parking. So we'll definitely be passing along for the people who are helping us. But
parking, any recommendations?
Oh gosh, parking is going to be tight. We will have the parking available for the Armory, and then after Pig and Pancake closes for the day, we'll be able to utilize their parking, and then along 9th Street, and then we're suggesting into the 9th and Herbert public parking, and along Canyon Way, and then into the Canyon Way public parking spot. So.
Yeah,
anywhere you
the
can
Herbert parking lot is, what, 2 blocks away?
If
roughly?
that,
yeah. So that's a great spot if you aren't able to find parking, a little bit closer.
Mm-hmm.
And, hopefully the weather will hold out. So
we certainly hope so. We really talked to the old Farmer's Almanac on this day when we chose the date. We really referred to this. We went back and we went through the last 6 years of history and weather and the projection for this year, and went through all the dates in October, and went through all the dates in October for the last 6 years to see what was going to be the most likely to be the best, and this was it.
So we'll see if the Farmer's Almanac holds true. I love it. All right. Well, Bobby, thank you so much for joining me on Coffee with Kiera. We're sponsored by The Human Being on 6th Street and Highway 101 in Newport, and in Lincoln City at the north end of town on the west side of the highway. I'm Kiera Morgan for Pacific Northwest News and Entertainment.